All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash the True Inferno. And it's another Throwback Tunes on another Thursday as I am reviewing Dirty Harriet by Rah Digga. This is her first studio album. This joint was released on April 4th, 2000. So I was a sophomore in high school when this joint dropped. Yeah. So this joint was recorded from 98 up to 99, and it was under Flipmode Records and Electro Records. So, yeah, Electro Records. All right, so the producers involved were Busta Rhymes, who was also executive producer. I'm assuming that Rah Digga was an executive producer. Knots, DJ Shook, Megahertz, DJ Premier, Pete Rock, Rock Router, Dave Atkinson, Mr. Rock, DJ Scratch, Nobody, and I said Pete Rock, okay. And I mentioned Busta Rhymes, obviously. There was somebody else here. Did I say yeah, I did say DJ Scratch. I did say DJ Premier. Yeah, that's everybody. Okay, I'm about to say. I thought there was somebody on a different list that was not listed there. Okay, yeah, so that's everybody. Alright, so this joint was number 18th on the Billboard 200 album charts and number 3 on the top R&B/hip hop album charts. I'm assuming both in the year 2000. And this album went on to sell over 396,000 units in the US and another 321 copies sold worldwide. So this one wasn't bad. I will admit, this one was not bad. All right, so let's look at the tracks. So there's 18 tracks, and it's weird because there's 2 tracks on here that are kind of short. So you would think that there are skits, but they're, lyrics are being spit, like, they're being performed in both of these tracks. So the first track is called Intro, and again, this is basically, now here's the thing about this intro track. Again, it's like close to 3 minutes long, so it could be considered a song, but Rah Digga is not performing this one. It's Flipmode Squad running mate Rampage who was performing the song and intro. Now the second track is called Harriet Thugman. Now that joins a minute 28 seconds, but is a song done by Rah Digga. So now despite this, there's 18 tracks. And here's another thing to keep in mind. There's 2 bonus tracks at the end. So if I was to eliminate the bonus tracks and eliminate the intro and the outro, that's 14 tracks. But I'm gonna eliminate Harriet Thugman, call that as a skit because it's too short of a track to be considered a song in my opinion. And I'm gonna keep intro in there, even though Rah Digga did not perform the song. It was a song being performed. So that's 17 tracks that I consider to be songs. So I can give you guys a top 5, not a top 3. All right, so now that I give you guys the names of the first 2 tracks and what they're about, the third track is actually one of the 3 singles that dropped. And actually, if memory serves correctly, I believe this one dropped first. Yes, it did. And it's called Tight. This joint came out in 1999. We'll get more on that later. Next up is What They Call Me, followed by Do the Ladies Want This? ? Featuring Eve and Sonya Blade. Yeah, Sonya Blade. Track number 6 is another single called Imperial, featuring Busta Rhymes, followed by Curtains, and then track number 8 is called Showdown. Next up is The Last Word, featuring Outsiders. And then next, and I wonder, is that the same Outsiders that rode with Tupac? I want to say yeah, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And actually, I'm gonna have to say no, this is a different Outsider. So this Outsiders here is Outsidaz, and there's no mention of Tupac or anything like that when I click on their page. So this is a different Outsiders. But anywho, let's get back to Dirty Harriet. So track number 10 is called Break Fool, and if memory serves correctly, that's another single of hers actually. And yes, that is. All right, so we'll get more on that later. Track number 11 is called Straight Spittin' without the G, SPITTIN', comma, and then part 2. So I'm like, wait, if this is her debut album, you mean tell me there's a part 1 somewhere? All right, moving on. Track number 12 is called, ironically enough, What's Up With That? And so there's no H in with, it's WIT'. Track number 13 is called So Cool, featuring Carl Thomas. And then track number 14 is called Just For You, featuring the Flipmode Squad. Track number 15 is called Fuck Y'all Niggas, featuring Young Z, followed by Lessons of Today. And then we got Handle Your B.I. I have no clue what B.I. stands for. That's one of the 2 bonus tracks, by the way. And then the other bonus track is called Clap Your Hands. So let me give you guys some short info on the 3 singles, and I mean they're really short. So the first one is called Tight. This joint came out in 1999 and it did not make the chart or anything like that. However, if memory serves me correctly, there's a music video for this. Yes, there is. There's a music video for this track right here. So, and it's on YouTube, so you can check that out right now if you want. Now, the second single that also came out in 1999, but I'm assuming it came out after Tight, is called Imperial. So yeah, somewhat the same title as the Flipmode Squad album, The Imperial, and I did review that a while back, so check that out. Now, this joint did make the charts. It was 16th on the Hot Rap Singles chart, and the third single is called Break Fool. That joint came out in 2000, and it finished 15th on the Hot Rap Singles tracks. Now, I have no clue. I'm gonna have to say no, Break Fool did not get a music video. I could be wrong on that, but I'm gonna go with the theory in mind and say no, there's no music video for that. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to say no, there's no music video for Break Fool. All right, so that's the 3 singles right there. Again, not much info on these singles, or really on this album for that matter. Now let me give you guys my favorite tracks off this album from worst to first. So do the ladies run? Okay. I know obviously this is a ladies themed song, and we talking Eve, who have always been a personal favorite of mine. I like Eve, and we got Sonya Blade in it obviously, and this is a Rah Digga song, but this is the worst song off the album. And the beat is tight. The problem is the snare sound weak on this one. If they were to use a different snare, this would not be the worst song off this album. But the lyricism are obviously pretty cool. It's Rah Digga and Eve, so you can't go wrong with that. All right, moving on. So Cool. The beat was straight with that one, followed by Curtains. The drums are cool. The beat is cool. It's just the sample was just okay. So I can't really praise that one too much. Straight Spitting Part 2. There's this spit noise a part of the beat, and I'm like, we moved that. Why? I mean, I know it's called Straight Spitting, but we don't need the spit noise in that. We moved that, and the beat was cool with the spit noise. But if they would have removed the spit noise, it would have been so much better, because the drums and the bass were dope in this track. But that spit noise, that, you know, it just brought it down. It's like you hear the dun 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 dun, you know, something like that. Obviously, that's not the right melody, but still, though, you get the point. And I'm like, why? But moving on. Handle Your Bi. The beat is cool and unique, so you know I like unique. So yeah, that's right there. Followed by, or next up rather, is The Last Word. The beat is cool there, as is Lessons of Today. And then Fuck Y'all Niggas. The beat for that one's cool. I would have used a different snare for that one. And speaking of different snares, the next best track off this album is Clap Your Hands. The beat is cool and unique. And again, I would have used a different snare there. And then we got What's Up With That, followed by Showdown and Intro. And yeah, I had to put that in there. The beat was really cool. Now, here's where things get interesting. I'm gonna give you guys, actually, I'm gonna break my own rule. I'm gonna give you guys a top 6. And I'm gonna explain why I'm gonna give you guys a top 6. So, first off, the 6th, or whichever way you wanna consider it, 5th best song off this album is Imperial. That beat is really cool, man. Rah Digga and Busta Rhymes did that thing on that track, so I really like Imperial. The 5th, or however you want to consider this, 4th best track off this album is What They Call Me. The beat is really cool. I really like that track right there. Now here's where things get complicated. The 4th, I mean, if you basically next is Harriet Thugman, and like I said, I'm considering that as a skit, but it's still like, you know, lyrics are being dropped on this track. So you know, song was being performed in this track, even though it's more of a skit because it's like a minute 20 seconds long. But the beat is really cool for Harriet Thugman. That's why I say it's the 4th best track off this album, even though technically I wouldn't consider it a song. So if you want to say Imperial number 5 and What They Call Me number 4, cool. But I'm gonna go with Imperial number 6, What They Call Me number 5, and Harriet Thugman number 4. All right, so the top 3 we should have no problem with. The best track off this album is Tight. The beat is really dope on that one. Really like that one right there. second best track off this album is Just For You, featuring the Flipmode Squad. So you know this track is dope. This track is really, really, really dope. And then the number one song off this album is Break Fool. Break Fool, that track is dope as heck. That is like the best track off this album, obviously. Break Fool, without question. Now, let me give you guys some professional ratings. So All Music gave it a 4 out of 5 stars, and Rap Reviews gave it an 8 out of 10. So what do I think about this album? Well, there's a lot of tracks in here that are just cool, and there's some tracks that have some potential, but you know, in some of the cases, or most of the cases rather, they should have used a different snare. In the one track, they should have removed the spit noise. You know, in another track, the snare was weak. So I'm gonna have to give this album a 4 out of 5 stars. I recommend you download it, and I'm gonna say, and you decide if you should keep it or not. To me, it's like a step away from being a classic. It's a really great album. It's 4 out of 5 stars. I recommend you download it. There's just not enough of classic songs on here. Again, Breaking Fool is dope, but it's not like legendary, you know. So I give it 4 out of 5 stars. I recommend that you download it, you listen to yourself, and you decide whether you want to keep it or not. But yeah, there you go with that. So with that said, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, the new Jay Gatsby, aka New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.